Did you guys see the episode of this season where we had Matt and Karen over and I did meatballs?
Yes, yes.
Oh my gosh.
I will readily admit.
Wait, let's go back to you had Matt and Karen over. I think they were all still processing. Processing that. It's awesome. It's just.
Well, I had to tell the truth. It's like in order to, I think if this happened like maybe 20 years ago or, you know, something like that, I probably wouldn't have done it. I assume, or something like that. But, you know, the older I get, my kids are adults.
Yeah, I think it's amazing. Yeah, I was making a joke.
I think oh no, but seriously, a lot of people ask me that question. But I think as the mom, to be somewhat of an example on how to like move forward.
Sure.
Without just like, in my personal life, what I saw, what I felt, but this is all my interpretation of just sweeping it underneath the rug. How do you find a way to move forward enough that maybe it can help eventually the family come back together without, how should I say? I'm not going to say, you know, we're ever going to be best friends. There's too much history. I can't do that. And that will never happen. But to be in the same room, to have a conversation, and maybe, you know, someday it will help the kids, at least the two boys, be able to just be in the same room with their dad. And, you know, he's the grandfather of their children, and, you know, at least show up at an event when they can and be there at birthdays, you know, stuff like that. Then, you know, sometimes you got to be the adult and rise to the occasion. So that's really how I looked at it. But Lisa knows it took a while.
Still taking time, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's not going to be overnight.
But you know, even on being on TV like that, it's such a role model, Amy, to, you know, for other people to like rise to the occasion and do that, especially like you said, for your kids and for your grandkids. It's amazing. You're a bigger person than me. I couldn't do that.
Well, that's what a lot of people say. But like I said, I mean, I think I'm over that hump. And as I look back, it's like, you know, how long do you want to keep this wall up? You know, it's easy to keep that wall up all the time. And I tell you, there are days where, can I just put it back up? I don't even want to see this. But I also think with doing television, it kind of propelled us to maybe be together when normally we wouldn't.
Right.
So in some ways, maybe in the long run, that could be a good thing. We'll see what happens if the show ever ends. What life looks like after that. But you know, it's not like Matt and Karen and I get together once a week, once a month. I mean, I would say maybe a few times a year, and it could be just holidays or one of the grandkids' birthdays or, you know, something like that. Or especially like this Friday, Molly and Joel are coming into town from Spokane. And she decided to stay at her dad's place. And I will admit, as the mom, I'm like, wait a minute, excuse me. Why are you staying at mom's house again? And I'm like, whoa. But then I had to say, but I don't want to put her in a position to feel like she's always got to choose. It's like,
right.
I mean, that's great because, you know, you need to have a relationship of whatever you want with your dad too. And, you know, regardless of what may have happened with her dad and I. And we're having a barbecue at the farm. And so I'll see some of my kids and I'll see Jacob's baby, Mateo. And so if I still had that wall up, I'm like, I'd rather tear that down a little bit in order to, you know, not be part of creating a situation that is tense or negative. I don't want my kids to lead with that, at least from my perspective, about me. So anyway, you know, it's a learning, you know, even when you're a 60-year-old and, you know, an adult, it's always a learning process.